Ahoy! Today we are in Splashin Safari, which is inside Holiday World. Just a quick cut through from either Halloween Land or Thanksgiving Land. Splashin Safari is known for their water coasters, so today we are testing the weight limits to see if we fit.
One thing that's important to note is that for each of these slides and water coasters, there is a weight limit. There is a minimum weight and a maximum weight, and for some of them, there is a required number of passengers per ride vehicle. For each of these rides and slides, you will be weighed as a group to make sure that you fit within the required weight limits. This had me a little bit nervous because scales can be very humiliating. However, this was not a bad process at all. You get weighed as an entire group together. No one sees the number. There is simply a light that either turns green if you fit within the requirements or it doesn't if you don't.
Not only does Holiday World and Splashin Safari offer free soft drinks, but they also offer free sunscreen, which if you're anything like us supersized sailors, you have a lot of skin to cover.
Let's talk about what we did ride. We're gonna go on this bad boy. The Mammoth, which is a water coaster, was our first ride here. There are no stairs to this water coaster, which is wonderful for supersized sailors. You simply walk up some ramps and then you're there. The weight requirements for this are a minimum of 500 pounds per raft and a maximum of 1,050 pounds per raft. You can have up to 8 people and a minimum of 2 people.
So we just did the Mammoth as a family. It was fun. They wanted to do it again. Daddy out.
The second water coaster we rode was the Wildebeest. The wildest ride in the wilderness. This one also has no stairs. Check. It is a minimum of 2 riders and a maximum of 4, with a minimum weight requirement of 200 pounds and a maximum of 800 pounds per raft. Chris and I rode this together, and then I rode it with both kids. It is a lot of fun. All right, how was it?
Horrible.
Awesome.
I did not like it. I did not like it.
Yes, she did. It's
no,
amazing.
No, it didn't.
We loved it.
No, you loved it. I didn't.
She doesn't know what she's saying. She loved it.
No, I didn't.
So we just rode the Wildebeest, and it was a lot of fun. It and the Mammoth are awesome. No issues fitting in the seats. Both cases, there's not many stairs, and so it pretty much, you just go up a few ramps and wait in line. That's it. I would highly recommend it.
All right, listen up, sailors. We're going to talk about the best part of Holiday World and Splashin Safari. If you're like me, which you are because that's how we got supersized, we're lazy. So the best part is the lazy river.
It's about to get lazy.
Okay, bye.
Pro tip, do not try to sit on the inner tube. Here's why. The other style, which is much more supersize friendly, is a recliner style inner tube, and it's much easier to try to sit in. There we go. This is your standard lazy river. It's just fun. It's lazy. It's relaxing. I probably went around it at least 30 times, if not more. Elle and I kind of held feet as we floated gently down the river. It was the best part of the day. 11 out of 10 would recommend.
Now let's talk about the rides that we didn't ride, but could have if we wanted to. First up is Bakuli. This is a water slide. It does have a lot of stairs, hence why we did not ride it. It's a minimum of 2 riders and a maximum of 4, and 700 pounds is the maximum weight limit per raft. The third and final water coaster at Splashin Safari is Cheetah Chase, which is the world's first launched water coaster. This one also has no stairs. Check. The weight requirements are a minimum of 225 pounds per boat and a maximum of 500 pounds per boat. No individual rider may exceed 340 pounds. We could have ridden this one, we just ran out of time. Next up is the Jungle Racer slide. This is a very standard water park slide. You lay on a mat and slide down up to 10 people at once. From what I can tell, there is no weight limit on this, but there are a lot of stairs, so we didn't ride it. Up next is Watubi. This is another water slide with a lot of stairs. It's a minimum of 2 people, a maximum of 4 people in each raft, and the maximum is 800 pounds per boat. Next is Zynga. This is another water slide that's pretty unique. It does also have a lot of stairs and the same limit of 2 to 4 riders per raft. The maximum on this one is 600 pounds per raft. So on this, Chris and I probably couldn't ride together, but we could ride with the kids. Finally, there is Zimbabwe, which is the world's largest enclosed water slide. This one also has a lot of stairs, and it also requires between 2 and 4 riders per raft. It also has a 600-pound weight limit per boat. Now let's talk about what we couldn't ride at Splashin Safari. There are actually only 2 slides that we could not fit on, which is pretty good odds. The first is Timbo Falls, and this is a kids' ride. The other is Otorongo. Otorongo is a standard water slide with stairs that fits 1 to 2 people per raft. The maximum individual weight per person is 250 pounds, with a combined weight of no more than 400 pounds. So this one was out for us.
All in all, Splashin Safari is actually fat friendly for the most part. The only thing we really elected not to do was the water slides, which each come with a pretty tall staircase. And you know your boy, he don't do stairs.
As someone who has frequently felt very uncomfortable walking around in a bathing suit, I can report that this park was very fat-friendly and welcoming to people of all body types. I saw people of all shapes and sizes walking around, and I felt very comfortable and confident walking around in my swimsuit.
All in all, I think if you're planning a family trip, Holiday World and especially Splashin Safari is not a bad choice.
It's a great choice.